I want to talk about something though, man, because it's been a busy week. Kendrick still lighting the flame, and people feel like they need to respond. And this week, comedian Schultz, he decided to respond, and he responded in a way that I honestly I don't know what to say. He responded to Kendrick with saying he made a statement of, I would make love to that man. I probably would be soft, but I would make love to that man. Yeah, I know you full of gangsters, but I would make love to you. Like, how I take that, and this is just me. Like, I know it may seem like, oh man, you ultra black and bro, this is just my honest take on it, right? That to me sounds like you want to buck break him for talking to a white man like that. Like, that's what it sounds like to me. It's like, oh man, little Kendrick, like Kendrick is on a tear to reset all boundaries. And the first thing you want to do is talk about how you'll take his manhood. Like, I will, what? It's disgusting to me, because of the history of buck breaking. Like, you see somebody, like, this is the second time that somebody's referenced any form of slavery directed at him. And it's like, first off, the dude didn't say anything to you. He told the guys, don't let no white comedian talk about no woman. Not saying that he's talking to you because he understands the bigger issue is the black men not protecting black women. Never said anything about, yo, don't let Schultz, this is war, this is war. No, he's checking them. Had nothing to do with Schultz. He said, I know how propaganda works for them. What did you just do? You released yourself saying, hey, I would make love to Kendrick. I would, Kendrick. Propaganda. It works for you. Because you said that, now your name is all in the headlines. When it's the person who made the art, it's like, oh, Kendrick dissed you. Kendrick's not dissing you. I don't think he gives two craps about you, really. And even what you said, like, you've got everybody in the industry kind of looking at you side-eye. And he's going to post up things about Meek Mill. Meek Mill, you like the gay joke. Like, oh, this is the first time I laughed at a gay joke. Like, cool, that's Meek Mill, fine. He's Thug, he's Philly, all of that, like, fine. We got quote-unquote audio of him getting banged out by Diddy. He's going to laugh at that, like, whatever. It don't hurt my feelings. That's cool, that's Meek. But you're talking about Kendrick, who is resetting all the boundaries for everything hip-hop and hip-hop oriented. And the first thing you did is tap into, like, I'm a comedian too. Like, I'm working on becoming a comedian. He's a professional comedian, so I get it. He might have more knowledge or be more bold with what he's saying. But when you look at it from a tone deaf perspective, like, yo, we're still black men. You can do whatever you want to do. And I understand the freedom of laws of speech underneath the realms of comedy. Thought he was making a joke, but at the same time, like, all jokes contain truth, and you're telling people on national TV, this man has kids and family, that I will take your manhood. Like, this man has a family. His kids can see this at some point in time in the near future. And the first thing that you think about is, yeah, I would R-word your dad. Like, I think people just really need to, like, it's so many other ways you could have attacked that to be funny. And then it was like, yo, yeah, man, I told him not to like, he could have went that direction and been like, me as a comedian, I would have been like, yeah, I told him, don't let me talk about no women. Like, you could have took that way and made it funnier. And then it would have been like, okay, cool. This dude is pandering to it, and he's going to make it work for him in a positive light. Like, yeah, man, I told them black dudes don't let me talk about no black woman like that. That would have been hilarious. Coming from him, his fan base, whatever. But you decided to take the ultra, for one, you did the Karen thing with the whole, man, when has hip-hop ever uplifted women? When have you heard Kendrick downplay women? You're talking specifically in a direct line. Kendrick wasn't talking to you. He was talking in a direct line to the two co-hosts you had on your show, and possibly taking a shot at Charlamagne. Because it's like, yo, I don't need to check. White people going to do what white people going to do. That, plain and simple. Y'all have all the privileges. Y'all have the pandering. Y'all have everything in your favor. I don't need to talk to you. There's no point. At this point, by proxy, your name is going to be mentioned, but I'm talking to them. Hey, we as black men don't need no to allow that type of conversation to talk, because at the end of the day, now everybody's, because of your joke, now everybody's going to look at it like, yo, man, yeah, you black women ain't, hey man, yeah, they beat your ass. That's why we grow a beard. Yeah, they give you a buzz fade. You know what I'm saying? Because they be slapping you all the time. Like, what? Every black woman that I've ever been in a relationship with has never once put their hands on me. So me personally, I don't know. But that's you. I mean, that's what you want to stand on. That's been your experience with a black woman. Like, that's fine. That's your experience. I'm not here to mitigate that. What I'm here to say is the snapback and freedom of speech, by all means, you are accountable for the words that leave your mouth at all times. But I just think from a comedian standpoint, a funnier way would have been, yeah, I had these two black dudes back up here again. Hey, I told y'all, man. Like, I would have been on the show clowning them the whole time. Like, see, now y'all got people thinking he dissing me. No, he dissing y'all. Because he was talking to them. We as black people can't, there's nothing we can say to you as a white person. You have, like, everything on your side as a white man. Black men, we got to start checking black men. And that's exactly what Kendrick did. He ain't say nothing to Schultz. And I doubt he'll even respond to you at that point. Like, you took it to a place where it didn't even have to be taken to when I wasn't talking to you. And I'm checking the people around you. So now, like, and here's the funny thing for me, when he said that about, like, yo, don't let no black, I'm looking at them too, like, yo, okay, let's see what they do moving forward. They are too scared to say anything because we understand somebody with that big of an influence can derail and crush your entire career. I don't care if Andrew Schultz is, but for a white man, he can diss you all day. He can diss Andrew Schultz all day. Does nothing. He's got his sponsorships he's not going to lose. He's probably going to gain more for talking crap about a black man. He might get a KY sponsorship now because he talked about taking a black man's butt. Like, that's what they do. That's how the systematic white supremacy works. Like, okay, cool. He said this about him. He got offended. If Kendrick replies back, we'll give you a KY jelly deal because now everybody's listening to you, and we got to understand that if we're going to R-word him, we're going to be safe and do it. That's just how it works. And that's why Kendrick didn't address him. He addressed everybody on there. He addressed people that looked like him. He was like, yo, I got to put the checks and balances. That's all this whole GNX album has been, is checks and balances. It's like, yo, y'all, like, nah, I'm going to check you. Like, why would you post tailor-made Snoop? I'm gonna check you on that. You know what I'm saying? Not a hard check. It's just like, yo, hey, you don't stand against me, man. We both from LA. Cool. I'm gonna check Lil Wayne. Hey, look, it's another black man hosting the Super Bowl. You don't go against us. I'm gonna check you. I'm gonna say something to you. The whole album has been, and then the continuous foot on the throat by Drake, because you're not us, like he said in the song. You're not us, so why? You know what I'm saying? Like, so he ain't say nothing about, no, this is a check for us. The album was made for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the FUBU album. Like, it's the restart. It's made for black people, and for them to look at themselves like, hey, I went through therapy, so black people would feel comfortable going through therapy. I had to fix some things. These are things that I had to fix. Talking about the Big Steppers and Mr. Morale, and now I'm going into GNX because now that I'm healed, I know exactly how to attack who I need to attack to. And without it going to the left or the right, it's directly connected to that person that I feel like needs to be addressed. And that's where you have to be at peace when you're talking these points. And I think he did a really good job at doing that, man. I think he's made it extremely difficult for J. Cole, though. Like, I think he still want J. Cole to come outside and like, yo, let's do this war of words. Like, I think it'll be a lot better, but I think he's so hot. J. Cole trying to stay away from it. But we'll see when the album comes out, man. But Kendrick he hit the reset button for rap, man. Now it's going to be hard for anybody to come out. Like, I don't even think anybody, I don't know any other new music or the youth music, but I don't think a lot of people are investing in that. I think it's going back to lyricism. I saw Freddie Gibbs' album started going up in sales, and his is a lyrical arsenal. Tyler, the Creator, man, these LA cats is going hard. I don't know. This is just me personally. I don't have a big enough fan base to really shout him out. But Lil Russell, I've been listening to him nonstop. Yeah, like he's from like the Bay Area. He just did a video with Marshawn Lynch on the what's the thing Marshawn took when he was, yeah, he did that, the little cart, man. Like, the West Coast rappers are just doing something different, man. I love it. personally. I love it. And yeah, I'm gonna be a fan of it. But yeah, that's where it's at, man. I just wanted to take a minute and talk about that, man. I don't think Andrew Schultz he chose the best approach to reply back to Kendrick. I get it, you want to say something like, you know what I'm saying, but with reading the room, and I didn't listen to the him and Charlamagne's back and forth yet, but I know that wasn't the way for me. Me hearing that, and I was like, yo, that's disgusting. But cares. Anyways, y'all, if you made it this far in the video, man, hit that like, subscribe. If you like what the content that you see, I've got plenty more. I've got some of my stand-up downstairs. I got some of my stand-up down below. Please come check it out. It's a channel. I'm trying to grow it. I'm trying to grow it authentically with my opinions. I do take feedback, so if you have something to say about this video, if you don't like what I said about this video, leave a comment. I listen, I reply. I'm not too big to I'm not big at all. Like, I have 100 subscribers, but I am trying to grow. Because if I come to a city near you, I want to perform. I want y'all to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want y'all to know, like, hey, man, look, I listened to your podcast. I thought it was a little funny. I don't even know if this is a podcast, but I seen you on YouTube. I thought you were pretty funny. I definitely wanted to check you out in real life. I agree with your standpoints and what you stand for on and off the stage. You talk very direct for it. Like, whatever it is, because these are messages that I've gotten in the past, and I love it. I love it. I respect it, man. But, yeah, if y'all have time, just hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Come through, man, and show me love. I appreciate it, because the love will be returned, and it is appreciated. All right.